want us to tap into a little bit more. You talked a little bit about it, diversity and inclusion. Diversity, in technology. Clearly, I see your passion running very deep in this area. So I want you to take a look at a clip that we have of you talking about this issue, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it.
Okay.
Until we force these corporations, these large corporations, to say, you can't just tell us you're about diversity because you give back to the poor kids. You're about diversity when you empower us to give us jobs and give us careers and actually fund us to build these dreams.
So, what is it that you would say that people of color need to be doing that, in addition to what you're saying, corporations need to be doing in order to achieve a diverse workplace or to have a diversity of opportunities for startup and for business growth?
We have corporations that have released all these diversity statements. I haven't seen a single corporation say exactly how they're going to create a pipeline to change those stats. I haven't seen a single corporation say that we're going to go to HBCUs or Division I schools or community colleges, and we're going to put together a pipeline and we're going to tell these students, these are the classes you should be taking. Now, they have it at Stanford. That's why Google is able to do what it does. But they don't have that at FAMU. They don't have that at UNM. They don't have that at Florida Memorial for the booming emerging technology we have here in South Florida. So that's the first level. Thank you. We know it's a problem. You didn't have to tell us it was a problem. What's next? What's your solution to change the problem? And now you have a lot of people, and which I think is great. I was participating in one this weekend. We're teaching kids how to code. If I'm teaching a sixth grader how to code now, in an emerging billion-dollar industry now, that means I'm offering you at best a 10-year solution before you start seeing those results. We don't have 10 years. People are becoming billionaires by the quarter. Every quarter, a company is selling, somebody's buying, and it's not us. And when I say us, I say people that have felt some form of discrimination. So then the next thing comes, we're giving these awards. Diverse Company of the Year. What are we actually giving them awards for? You can't just give people awards because they've strictly funded your foundation or your dream when you haven't been able to impact this community as a whole. So as of right now, I almost question why every company has a diversity statement on their website, but they can't show the numbers to show how they improved their diversity. So until we start seeing more diverse people at the C-suites, CEO, CTO, whatever it may be, until we start seeing more people coming to these colleges and saying, hey, Google, Microsoft, all these large corporations, this is what the curriculum should look like if you want to build the same level of students that Stanford is building. Because if you're saying we're all equal, it shouldn't matter where I go to school. It should just matter what kind of talent set I have. And if my talent set match, you should be willing to hire me. So nobody's saying give us a handout, but give a solution of why we are being missed, why we are being overlooked. I think it's time to just quit releasing numbers and start releasing solutions.
And so, when these are the things we want corporations to do, is there anything that you think we could be doing on the other end to be able to force corporations to do those things?
Absolutely. Demand and quit praising. As long as you let them go with it, they think they've done enough.
Okay.
We put together the award events, NAACP, Urban League, Diversity.com, Diversity Business. Why are you awarding these people if they really haven't made that big of a difference? Where's the accountability? Which is why we wanted to build Gateway Software. Show the accountability. Make it public. Give them awards based off of just like a credit score. What were your numbers then? What were your numbers now? If you have accountability, it changes everything. But if I can hide my numbers in the dark, I don't have anything to prove.
Okay. So let's talk about the South Florida market.
Yes.
You know the South Florida tech market.
Somewhat.
There's, again, you mentioned it earlier. We don't want South Florida to become and to end up releasing the same numbers that we saw in Silicon Valley. What is it that needs to happen in South Florida?
A couple of things. Higher level of collaboration. Own 10% of something before you fight to own 100% of nothing. Be willing to collaborate. We should have powerhouses down here. There's too many people right now working on the exact same things but not working together, and then sitting there wondering together while we're not accomplishing anything. Demand a mentor. Don't let these people just say that they're going to help you and you don't get in their face and demand for help. Persistence. Be annoying. Be in their face, continuously in their face. I think for me, South Florida has a horrible problem with follow-up and execution. I think follow-up and persistence would be one of the biggest things. And don't be afraid to be in the room. If you hear about it on the street and you weren't in the room to make that decision, you were too late. So that requires to actually be a part of civic organizations, be in the boardrooms, be at the foundations that are making these large decisions.
There's a lot more that we may need to bring you back and do a part 2 and have you talk with us about. And would love certainly to be able to do that.
Absolutely, I'll be honored.
Thank you.